Hello, my dear students, and welcome to your favorite educational YouTube channel, Educator Prerna, or as you popularly know me as English Wali Ma'am. So, आज हमने क्या करना है? कल हमने डस्ट ऑफ स्नो की राइम स्कीम और पोएटिक डिवाइसेस समझे थे. Today we are going to basically what are we going to do? We are going to solve NCERT questions from this particular chapter. All right, from this particular poem. Sorry. So very simple questions are given. The first is, what is the dust of snow? What does the poet say has changed his mood? How has the poet's mood changed? So what is a dust of snow? Referring to flakes of snow. What does the poet say has changed his mood? The falling of dust of snow on him has changed his mood. How has the poet's mood changed from a very submissive state of mind, from a very depressed state of mind? Now he is feeling hopeful. Second question, how does Frost present nature in this poem? The following questions help you think of an answer. First, what are the birds that are usually named in poems? Do you think crow is often mentioned in poems? What images come to your mind when you think of a crow? So, the kind of birds that are generally mentioned in a poem are birds which have some kind of beauty, like a peacock or a nightingale or maybe a sparrow. So crow is generally not mentioned in a poem. All right, and what images come to your mind when you think of a crow? So basically this is a kind of question that you can probably answer on based on your experience. So when I think of a crow, I think the color black comes to my mind immediately, maybe referring to something which is not very positive. All right, second, again, what is the Helmut tree? Why doesn't the poet write about more beautiful trees such as maple or an oak or a pine? So Helmut tree, which is considered to be poisonous. So why the poet is not mentioning about beautiful trees here? Because this Helmut tree is a kind of symbolism of the poet's mood, which is quite negative. The poet maybe, sometimes we are so frustrated from inside that, we feel kind of poisonous from inside itself. So that Helmut tree is a symbolism of poet's mood, his negative state of mind. Then what do the crow and Helmut tree represent? Joy or sorrow? So of course they represent sorrow. What is the dust of snow that the crow shakes off a Helmut tree stand for? So the dust of snow here stands for joy, for hope, for some energy probably, that change brings about a transformation in the poet's mood. The next question is something again which you need to answer based on your personal experience. Have there been times that you felt depressed or hopeless? All of us have at some point of time. Have you experienced a similar moment that changed your mood for the day? So I here would quote the same example that I gave you when I was explaining this poem to you, that how sometimes we are in a very bad mood, but merely by looking at a toddler playing in his own zone, we feel very elevated. So this is about NCERT solutions. Let us now very quickly have a look at some extra questions that we are likely to get from this poem. So here we go. First is, what do you think the poet was probably doing when the dust of snow fell on him? All right. So the poet was lost in his own negative thoughts. Why does the presence of a Helmut tree, what does the presence of a Helmut tree tell you about the setting of the poem? It tells us about the question that we have just answered in NCERT, the negative state of mind or the poisonous state of mind that the poet was into. Why do you think the poet has used aspects of nature that are generally considered negative? Because the poet wants to represent his state of mind using the crow and the Helmut tree as a symbol. Then long answer type question topics could be nature as a healer, some real life experience like the one given in your NCERT book, or interaction with nature. That's about it from this poem. It's a very simple poem yet has a very deep meaning, and Robert Frost poems are known for this only, that the kind of meaning that they deliver about life, it is truly an overwhelming experience reading his poems. All right, so I will see you all next time. Till then, stay blessed.